I'm on my way back to the first trial. Happened here. I'm on my way back to my base, and I have a task that's been given to me, the next thing to do, which is to gather components from moisture-sealed caves. So this is a moisture-sealed cave. And you need micro-sandwich fabric and EMF generators. Now this is one of the reasons why I was looting all the small loot boxes in the earlier videos, because they often have things like this in them. You'll see that my health is not particularly great. That's because I've had to drink blood. Why you always want to carry a exsanguinator and some blood sacks with you, because although it won't fully refresh you or keep you from dying from dehydration anywhere in the desert, but it will reduce your maximum health. So I'll be a little bit careful here. There's about to be enemies in here, but I want to get the micro-sandwich fabric, which is what these cave doors are made of. And there will be people in here who don't like me, so I'm going to use Compel, bring this one out. Oh, it didn't work. That's because I got the other one with it instead. There we go, so that one's dead. Three strong attacks with my scrap knife does the trick. Now let's see, I can now take blood from this one. And you'll notice that if I've got a full blood sacks, I can't carry any more. However, I will now drink some more blood, which is a bit gruesome, which makes space and gives me a little bit more water. So what else is in here? There's a loot chest, which also has micro-sandwich fabric and the EMF generators I need. So a very good way of getting the components you need for this task, which actually leads to building your first Stillsuit, is to, and that was a lucky find, is to find a cave and look in the loot box in the cave. So it will often have everything you need inside. Right, so now I'm heading back to my base over here. And I got a bit of sand to cross. Oh, there are some batteries I will pick up, because you can never have too many batteries at this stage of the game. Let's get those. And you see there's the trade post I was at earlier. And now I'm going to cross this gap here using Bindu Sprint, which avoids the problem of potentially being eaten by a worm. Let my stamina recover. And my base is only 800 meters away. It's now saying I need to get metal and copper ore. Now I'd already mined some copper ore, so I should be able to get enough on the way back to definitely have enough to make the Stillsuit this mission is wanting to make. There we go, there's some more. And now my Bindu Sprint has regenerated, I can use it again. You see there's another one of those chome ships that are out looking for people. This gap here, which you see is a larger gap across, this is where you have to go as the next phase of the game once you've built yourself a sand bike and you actually are leaving South Hagar. Now, it looks pretty daunting, but it's actually not that difficult. I've got my sprint ready again. Using the Bene Gesserit skills, you can actually cover a lot of ground quite quickly, and you've got the Compel for dealing with enemies. So it's quite a good combination. As a starting set of skills, that's why I would recommend the Bene Gesserit. So you get combat skills, and you get useful skills for travel. The trooper skills, which you can get from the trainer who is in Griffin's Reach trade post, which we were at earlier, that's probably the next one that's sensible to do. It's quite easy to do their initial missions, and once you've done them you can then have sugar wire, which is extremely good for climbing things. A bit careful here, I do not want to get caught by those guys. So, sprint again. And here you see we've got some more scrap metal I can farm. And we can now see my base, little smiley face, that's nice. Now see my base is just over there. I'll actually pick up that salvage metal while I'm waiting for my Bindu Sprint to regenerate, which it has now. And I've got new schematics available. If I look, it's probably going to be a Stillsuit. Scavenger Stillsuit I've got, and we can now make a fabricator, which is very useful. That enables me to make a few more items. So, binge sprint across the gap. Run the last bit. And you'll see that one of the things I have to do is drink water from the blood purifier, which of course I've already built in the previous section. Back into my base. Drink. I'll drink from that one. I can also put the blood I've just picked up. Fills that one. This is why I said build 2 of these, because it's quite easy to fill them with the blood you're picking up. And I've got to build a fabricator. Basic fabricator, let's find somewhere I can put it. Here, I can just wedge it in here. It's absolute minimum size, this base. There we go. And now I should be able to make a Stillsuit, which is what it's going to want me to do next. Fabricate a scavenger Stillsuit. There's the set. Body, boots, mask, gloves. You see you get a few more choices now of things you can make. Now you have this. This is a sort of centralized location for building all the basic stuff. I haven't got the skills yet to, I haven't learned the research skills to build a sand bike. This is where I'll build my first sand bike as well. Let's just wait for that to finish. This will be a bit of an upgrade from what I've been wearing already. So Stillsuits are extremely helpful because at this stage of the game you really do need a Stillsuit. It does make you able to travel a lot further, and without high-speed vehicles which you get later on, you need to be able to travel and not run out of water. So you will be able to build containers to carry water later, but at the moment you're a bit limited. Let's put on the Stillsuit and we'll have finished another stage. Boots, mask, and gloves.